First off, I want to give honor to some special people that drove all the way from Birmingham, Alabama. My mom and pops is in the house tonight. Y'all stand up for a minute. Wave at everybody. Y'all say what's up, mom and pops. I love them, man. They believe in me. They push me. They pray for me. Just like your Father in heaven says, I believe in you. Here's what I need, if you can at all possible. I need this right here in the middle to split, go left to right. Create an aisle like the Red Sea. I get the honor and privilege tonight to do something for you. I get to paint you a picture of what heaven might look like when you guys get there. Now, hold on. I did not bring crayons. I didn't bring ink. I didn't bring paint. I don't have a stencil, Brother John. I don't have any of that. So what you will do tonight, if you would, please go with me in your mind's eye and picture what I'm saying. Because if every single person in this room were to walk out of these doors tonight after the service and say, you know what, I'm going to turn the world upside down for Jesus Christ. This, my friend, is what heaven might look like when you guys get there. I know I'm not going to do it justice. That would be impossible. So you arrive. You made it. It's the most beautiful place you have ever seen. Ever. There's angels. There's created beings. And they're all worshiping the King. They're all giving Him glory. But then there's people like me and you. And they're on their knees just like this. And they're forming a line just like this. And there's people on their knees just like this. And they're forming a line just like this. And listen, they've created a pathway to the brightest light you have ever seen. You know that it's Jesus, so you try to run to it. But you can't. Something won't let you, so you begin to walk as quickly as possible. The only problem is people keep stopping you. They're like, excuse me, do you remember me? Actually I don't. Well, I'm that kid in school, the one in the lecture, the one nobody would sit with, but not you. You came by one day and sat down right beside me, and you said, hey, my name is... Well, you didn't know this, but I didn't get love at home. I didn't get love from mom and dad, but that day you showed me an act of kindness and love that rocked my face off. Thank you. Wow. So you try to go further. Other people stop you. Hey, do you remember me? No. Well, I'm that old lady, the one that you came by that day in your neighborhood and cut my grass because my husband was laid up in the bed, and you said, listen, I don't know you, but I love Jesus and He loves you, and I just mowed your lawn. Wow. Now all of heaven's rejoicing. Now all the angels are shouting. They're jumping. They're giving praise. And you begin to run. And all these people keep stopping you. Hey, I was that lady with cancer at the gas station. And you were pumping gas beside me. And you didn't know me, but you spoke healing in my life. Thank you. I made it to the kingdom because of a word from you. Hallelujah. Well, now you're rejoicing. Now you're exuberant. You can't believe it. So you're trucking. And finally, as you're moving closer, boom, you hit it. You turn around. It's Jesus. Right before your face. You said, I'll fall down and worship. I'll go on my face before Him, so you go to fall. But you can't, because He picks you up. He grabs you, and He says, not today, son. Not today, daughter. Today, me and you, we dance. And this King of Kings is dancing your mug all over the kingdom of heaven. He's picking you up. He's twirling you around. He's throwing you up. He's catching you. It's the most beautiful thing you have ever experienced in your entire life. And you want to look at Him. You want to look at His face, but you're nervous. So you finally build up the nerve. And you glance at Him. Whoa. Hold on. Stop. Time out. Wait a minute. You mean it was you? Wait a minute. You mean you were the one in the lunchroom doing that stuff? You were the one using me at the gas station? You were the one that was mowing the lawn? Unbelievable. It was you. And he looks you right in your eyes. And he goes, I know. Ain't it wild? He says, I know. Ain't it crazy? I used anybody and everybody that would let me. And in that moment, you stand before the King. All theology's gone. Everything you thought you knew out the window. You then see with clear eyes and a pure heart that, wait a minute, you mean you weren't just in the big things? You mean you were in the small things? Wait a minute, Jesus, you mean you were in every smile that I ever gave? You mean you were in every hug that I ever wrapped my arms around somebody? That was you? Wait a minute. You mean that you used me to serve when I gave that person something to eat? That was you when that glass of water left my hand and entered theirs? Unbelievable. He says, yeah, ain't it wild? You don't have to be perfect. Listen to me tonight. You're not gonna be. Are you gonna blow it? Yes. Are you gonna make mistakes? Absolutely. Are you gonna fall on your face? No doubt. But greater is he that's in you than he that's in this world. You guys, tonight, when all this is said and done, whatever he wants to do, Lord, have your way. When we leave here tonight, you have the greatest opportunity and privilege that's ever been given to any creation in this world. You get to go into this world and show them what Jesus looks like. Oh, hold on, I'm almost through. It gets better. It gets better because we might have a Bible scholar in the house, and they might be sitting there like religion and with their lip poked out and say, Bush, hold on a second. The Bible says that he made himself revealed in his creation. That's true. The world looks at the Grand Canyon and they marvel. The world looks at a sunrise and a sunset and they go, wow, there must be a higher being. Scientists look at your and I human body, the cells, the enzymes, the microbes, and they go, this is unreal. Surely there's a higher force. Surely something created this. They just don't know his name. So you get to make this invisible God, whom the world cannot see with their natural eye. You get to make him visible by being Jesus. Will anybody do it? I'm not asking you to point a finger at anybody. I'm not asking you to tell people what they can't have, what they can't smoke, what they can't drink, and where they can't go. I'm asking you to spread both arms wide and say, do you want a hug? Do you need some love? Do you need a hand? Do you need a friend? Do you need a brother? Do you need a sister? And by doing that, each and every single one of you can take this world and turn it upside down for Jesus Christ. Stand to your feet tonight. Stand to your feet tonight. Raise both hands as high as you can get them. You can go anywhere on this planet we call Earth. And it doesn't matter what nation you're in. It doesn't matter what tribe you're in. This is the international sign for surrender. It means the same thing everywhere you go. So tonight, if you would, why don't you just surrender your entire life to the King of Kings and say, Lord, I surrender. I yield my life to you. Accept my worship tonight as a sweet fragrance under your throne. And I guarantee you, your life will never be the same.
We normally would start worship right here.